Oscar De La Hoya, I do believe. Phenom. Phenom. He goes full Suge Knight. Any of y'all artists want to remain artists, don't want to have to worry about the executive producer. All in the video, dancing, come to death row. He's trying to recruit PBC fighters after Showtime announces his departure. That's what I want to talk about in this video. Let's talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Oscar De La Hoya is at it again. He posted a tweet and he says, "Attention, PBC fighters without a promoter contract. Call my headquarters and let's make some good fights happen." Right? Really weird stuff. I want to give you guys the Ego thoughts. Really weird stuff from De La Hoya, right? Where he's basically soliciting PBC fighters. And I'm going to give you guys my thoughts, but someone said, De La Hoya, serious question. Based on your knowledge, is there anything in the PBC fighters' contracts that might have a loophole where fighters can leave PBC now that they don't have a broadcast network deal similar to Rocky Hernandez and Pro Bellum? Oscar says, every single fighter at PBC has no promotional contract. Too complicated to explain because you all know ish about boxing. So kind of a weird response from De La Hoya to approach the fan like that. And his name is Jay in LA, and Oscar De La Hoya from East LA. So that's kind of weird to do to, you know, a fellow LA native. And he didn't violate. He was just asking a question, and De La Hoya kind of got at him sideways. But this is just weird stuff. Let's be honest. Weird stuff from Oscar De La Hoya for a few reasons. For one, I remember Ryan Garcia, he wasn't kidnapped and held hostage, but on his own free will, he went to some kind of event, like birthday party or something, that Floyd Mayweather was having. And if you guys remember that particular time, Floyd had recently put out a challenge saying, hey, Ryan Garcia, a Golden Boy fighter, he says, if you fight Rolly, you'll get tanked. You know, fight and beat Rolly Romero, you'll get tanked. Ryan was at around that same time, he was at some kind of Floyd Mayweather event, or he was kicking it with Floyd, and De La Hoya seen the pictures and the videos that hit the internet and leaked on the internet of this, and Oscar De La Hoya literally said that he's going to send a cease and desist to Mayweather Promotions for soliciting his fighter and saying that, you know, hey, you can't be trying to persuade and recruit Ryan Garcia. Now, because Oscar De La Hoya says that PBC fighters aren't under any type of contract, that, you know, they're all free and available, and he's going to Twitter to solicit them. I mean, for one, another reason that's weird is he has a dwindling stable. Joseph Jojo Diaz lost to Devin Haney, lost other fights after that, like to Zepeda, and he keeps missing weight. He has legal problems and lawsuits. So that's one thing in and of itself. Then you have Ryan, who's coming off a loss, and he's in a dangerous fight with the puncher with Duarte. We'll see how that fight looks. But Zurdo Ramirez lost one-sided to Dimitri Bivol, and so on and so forth. Like a lot of the Golden Boy fighters that were, Canelo left, Sanicia Estrada, she left, things like that. So he's soliciting PBC fighters to basically join forces and make good fights. But who does he really have? Like, you look at the scope. Who does PBC have in the divisions that have people that he has? Like, for example, Ryan Garcia is now at 140. What PBC fighter would go to Golden Boy for either Ryan Garcia or Oscar Duarte? It doesn't make sense. When PBC has Subriel Matias and it has Gary Antoine Russell and other guys in that division, Sergey Lipinets, you know what I mean? So there's more creative fights that you can kind of mix and match already. So why would you uproot and leave the PBC situation to team up with Al Haymon, or to leave Al Haymon or whatever, to team up with Oscar De La Hoya? I do believe. Sounds kind of weird to me. And it kind of sounds desperate. Oscar's been on this plight saying he wants to make fights with everybody and every promoter and stuff like that. And it's easy to say these things when your star power in terms of your roster is dwindling. Virgil Ortiz has an announced comeback fight I really didn't hear too many people talking about it. And that's just being honest. Virgil Ortiz was someone who showed a lot of promise at welterweight, but a slew of pullouts and these different things where he wasn't able to fight Stanionis and he missed weight a couple of times has really put Virgil Ortiz on a back burner. So what welterweight at PBC would want to leave where you could fight Keith Thurman, Ugas, Mario Barrios, you know, possibly Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford, all these guys that are welterweights with PBC, you know, why would you leave that situation to take a gamble on Virgil Ortiz? And I think Virgil Ortiz is moving up to 154, and it's the same conversation. Who, outside of Virgil Ortiz, who does Oscar have at 154? Meanwhile, PBC has Brian Mendoza, Tim Tszyu, Jermell Charlo, Tony Harrison, and the list goes on, Sebastian Fundora. And they have a ton of fighters and way more guys in a pretty stacked division at 154, even though it's clearing out and you're starting to see who's at the crop. It just doesn't make sense. So it looks like a desperate Hail Mary move to me from Oscar De La Hoya. And it's funny, the hypocrisy. You don't want people soliciting your fighters, but you're taking to social media to try to conduct business and like lure people over. Now, finally, the other thing that's hilarious to me, at least, regarding this whole situation is what the person in the comment section, as well as Oscar De La Hoya, don't really seem to realize is Al Haymon fighters, they seem content and happy with their arrangement with Al Haymon. So why would they leave their situation? Like, you notice, I could think of like a few fighters that left Al Haymon, and a lot of times it didn't benefit them, like Vanes Martirosyan, right? So the Al Haymon fighters, they look loyal to Al Haymon, yet you see the almost jealousy or envy from De La Hoya, it appears, because he's always talking about PBC and Al Haymon's doing this and Al Haymon took my guys, and it's like it's like a bad breakup and the guy never got over the girl leaving him. Really weird stuff. But I found it funny that Oscar De La Hoya is taking to Twitter. And that's the other thing is, if you're a professional fighter and you have a serious career ahead of you, I mean, are you really going to take a business dealing that was initiated from a Twitter tweet? I don't know. It seems kind of weird. If you wanted to, you would kind of do this stuff behind the scenes. At least that's how I picture it. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel. I'm the best in the business, and it's not even close. Subscribe for more boxing news every single day, 24/7, best in the business, and I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks, right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.